Mr. Speaker, I rise today to talk about local government elections once again, and many people throughout South Australia would start to be receiving their voter packs, as all of local government election, of course, is done online, done by postal vote these days, and they'll be. If they haven't arrived in letterboxes last night, they should be there over the next few days. But last week I rose to discuss a matter in the Onkaparinga Council election, where a mayoral candidate, Erin Thompson, was censured by the Electoral Commission of South Australia, and for using such words as fresh start and a clean slate as the ambitions that she had for the city of Onkaparinga should she be elected as the mayor of the city where I live, and where many of the constituents of Mawson also call home as well. So I wrote to the Electoral Commission and to Mick Sherry, who is the Electoral Commissioner of South Australia, and he has written back claiming that they are enforcing a regulation which is that candidates can't comment on decisions or actions that have been made or taken by the council, or the decisions or actions of past or present members of the council. Now, I've had a chat to a few people on both sides of this chamber, some of the independents, some people up in the upper house as well, and I don't think anyone in this place, when this was put through back in 1999-2000, intended that people who were standing for office couldn't say that they wanted to bring a fresh start to a council area, or a clean slate, or better outcomes for the people of the area. I think it was probably designed to sort of stop people saying defamatory things, but certainly not things where you're just offering up as someone who's never been on council, and Erin Thompson is the only one of 5 candidates who hasn't actually been on Onkaparinga Council before, or is currently an Onkaparinga councillor. So, you know, she is a clean skin, if you like, and that's where she sees her point of difference. It's not being critical of the current council, it's just offering up a point of difference. So I'll be writing back to Mr. Sherry and just ask him whether he has actually correctly interpreted this regulation, because I don't think he has. I don't think the public think he has. I think if you listen to 5AA, to Will Goodings and David Penberthy, they're outraged on this. Their listeners are outraged on this. The people of Onkaparinga that I've spoken to are outraged on this. This is just censorship in a society where we absolutely celebrate free speech and the ability for each and every citizen of this state to say what it is they feel, as long as it's not defamatory, as long as it's not hate speech, and as Will and Dave mentioned on radio this morning, saying that you're coming in with a clean slate or a fresh start is hardly hate speech. So I'm hoping that we can rectify this. I did ask for Mick Sherry, the Commissioner, the Electoral Commissioner of South Australia, to issue an apology to Erin Thompson, and also to post out the original profile that she wanted posted out with the Electoral Commission information that will be going to people's letterboxes this week. So stay tuned. This isn't over yet. Last night I was at a candidates forum, and there's been a few of these around Onkaparinga, and I'm sure in other council areas around South Australia, and it was terrific to see people come out and listen to those who are putting their hand up for a pretty difficult job, whether it's running for mayor or running for to be a councillor. But I was really encouraged by a group of young people there who have put their hand up to be councillors. Luke Wagner, Jem Robertson and Saskia Gerhardy, who all did a magnificent job in their 5 minutes allocated to talk about what their vision was. And in particular, Saskia, 10 years ago, I handed her the Environment Award, the Sir Douglas Mawson Environment Award, which I instigated as the member for Mawson in our electorate, for the student at Wollonga Primary School who showed the biggest dedication and interest in our environment. So great to see Saskia get that award 10 years ago, and now, at the age of 22, she's putting up her hand to serve her community, her environment, on the Onkaparinga Council. So I want to wish everyone who's running for council, who's running for mayor or positions right around this state, all the very, very best for the upcoming elections. And as I said, it's terrific to see people who are prepared to put their time, their effort and their passion on the line to represent their local areas.